people are out there running the Chicago Marathon today. Excited for all of them. It's 11 years ago today that I ran and finished my second Chicago Marathon. And it was at that time that I knew something quite wasn't right, but I set goals, I tried to achieve them, so I decided I was going to go ahead and try to cross that finish line, and I did. Now we're going to fast forward to 6 years later, actually 6 years ago. I decided it was finally time to go out and see a neurologist because my right calf muscle it was starting to lose muscle. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on. So I made a visit to a neurologist in Libertyville, and I got the news that I thought was coming, but I wasn't sure. And I had to wait about 35 days to find out, try to get an appointment at Northwestern Hospital downtown. And I arrived that day and they gave me the news and told me that I do have muscular dystrophy. And that was a day that was really tough. The 35 days leading up to that were the toughest days that I've ever experienced. I was depressed, I was sad, I didn't want to go outside and play with my boys as much. They didn't realize it, but it was tough. Sorry, let me get back to where I'm at. But yes, it was a shock. It was something that we knew could be coming. My family, my grandmother has muscular dystrophy, and it just was something that we didn't really talk about much in our family. And it started to put the pieces together. My dad, I noticed, oh yeah, he walks like me. And my grandmother, she was diagnosed later on in life. She was in a wheelchair at 64. She's still with us today. She's 89 years old, and she's very proud. She says she's the longest living person with muscular dystrophy. She likes to say that she's going to live to be 100, and I hope that she can do that. But started to put the pieces together, and I realized that this is a part of our family. This is a part of who we are. So it brings me to today. Once I found out, was diagnosed, went through a really rough stretch. Those 35 days, they went really slow, but I got some really important information from the doctor when I arrived. He said, "Are you kidding me? Look at what you can do. Be thankful for everything that you still can do." When I left the hospital office that day, my outlook completely changed. I became more positive. I dove myself into all of my passions. I'm crazy about sports. I'm a PE teacher. I no longer felt, hey, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna be able to keep teaching? How am I gonna be able to play with my kids? I started to turn that story around and said, you know what? I'm still able to do this, and I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I possibly can. And it brings me here to today, where I realized it was time for me to make my mark with MDA. I received a call about 2 or 3 months ago. I'm not sure which one of you made that call, but it was a very important one because I've been wanting to make a difference for a while. And they said, hey, we're coming to Libertyville. We're going to Independence Grove. And I thought this was my time. This was my time to make my mark. And I gathered up my friends. I was able to start sharing my story with everybody, my close friends and family. They knew, and some of my coworkers knew, but it was time for me to share with everybody because I'm proud of it. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my family. And now it's time to start helping other families that are dealing with muscle disease. So since then, my life has really taken a positive turn. My family and friends have supported me throughout, and we're lucky to say that we raised $2,050. The donations kept coming in last night at 4:51 a.m. And it's a really important step in my life, and I'm excited to be a part of a family with all of you. And today was extremely important because I didn't know anybody else personally other than my own family. And today was an opportunity for me to meet all of you, to make new friends, to hear your stories. and to share mine with you. So thank you everybody for coming out today. I know this is the first one, and hopefully this is one of many. So thank you to MDA for bringing me in, making me part of your family, and I know that my friends and family are excited to be here with all of you. So sorry for the rambling, but I appreciate your time.